me fill in a little bit about Rob and then about me. When Rob watched his stepfather get murdered, it wasn't just some man on the street, though. It was his grandfather. And his real father, his biological father, was a very prominent preacher in Detroit, but he's the one that had the 12 kids from like 8 different women throughout the years. But he didn't really have anything to do with him or anything in his life. Never did anything for him. So his stepfather was everything to him. His grandfather's the one that killed him. So here's this 9-year-old boy, like he said, full of anger because his real father's not there, yet he sees him on TV. His stepfather's now dead because his grandfather and then the family lied about it all and he never got in trouble. So at 10 years old, when they moved to this neighborhood, there was nobody to turn to but the guys in the streets when he needed help. One day somebody stole his coat. He went to them saying, they stole my coat. It's the middle of winter in Detroit. And they helped him go and get his jacket back, gave him a pistol, made him pistol whip the other kid. And that was the beginning of his selling drugs and gang banging. So, like he said, he doesn't like to talk about it, but he lived the gang banging, drug dealing, drug kingpin for many, many years, until he moved and settled down. But when we started the organization is when he really decided I can turn my back on this, because I told him, you have a story here, and you have all these things that happen to you, and you can go out and share it to the other kids that are going through the same problems, and you can make a difference. And so finally, the light, he knew it already, but he needed somebody to believe in him, I think, more than just mom. And my side of the story, I grew up with both of my parents. I grew up in the Mormon religion, if you've heard of them, down in southern Arizona, a little country town. So not from the city, but came from a good family, good home, went to church every Sunday, went to, during the week church. But like I tell the kids all the time, bad things happen to good people. Violence doesn't matter where you come from. Sexual assault doesn't matter where you come from. I was sexually abused as a young girl by multiple family members, and by the age of 13 turned to alcohol and drinking as an outlet. I still did a lot of things in school, did the right things. As far as trying to get ahead, I was in a lot of organizations. I was in, cheerleading, journalism, band, everything, because I wanted to be accepted. Because being sexually abused, you have a low self-esteem and you don't feel good about yourself, and you have that shame and doubt and things that you don't feel good. So you're always trying to overcompensate. When I left home, I moved up here to Phoneix and ended up with the wrong friends, hung out here in South Phoenix. My uncle had a boxing gym on Buckeye and 19th Avenue, so that was my hangout. Hung around the wrong people, and at 18 years old, got drunk, went to the apartment building with a lot of friends, and left my purse in one apartment, went to another, came back, my wallet was gone. So I got so angry because I was drinking. I remembered he had a gun in his apartment. I was going to go get the gun and go find whoever took my wallet. And I thank God every day that they stole the gun too, because I was so angry and drunk, under the influence. I could have got that gun and I could have killed somebody that night. And that could have been, I could have went to prison for the rest of my life. That could have been a decision that I made under the influence of alcohol that changed my whole life.